3, 2, 1. All right. Here we go. Dio guita corda, accordi galea falta arash, or falta for the first time. Falta. Here we are again in my little Zen den. It's lovely to be here. It's lovely to have you all here. Is Misha Ali Nivre, Tá mó Bedorn in Erin, agus tá mé Mahoney in Nashville, Tennessee at the moment. My name is Eileen Bray. For those of you who don't know me, welcome to anyone's here for the K time, for the first time. And I am from County Tipperary in Ireland and living here in Nashville. And you're so welcome into this space, into this very intimate, sacred space here today, where we're just going to come together for about an hour or so and mix some of these beautiful sounds. If you weren't here last month was the first time that I did this, and it's been about 2 or 3 years sort of percolating through, and how I ended up here was that I've always loved music and always loved to sing, but I just in 2012 got introduced to mantra and sacred chant and sacred music, and I was just so hooked, and I got introduced to that through Kundalini Yoga. And so that's been an incredible journey, and have loved that. But what really hooked me in was the music, the sound, the sacred sound, the nod. And so I was immediately comfortable with those mantras and the Gurmukhi and Sanskrit, and it just reminded me so much of our own language, our Irish. So the sounds were just so familiar. So I just wanted to blend them, and that's sort of kind of what we're going to do, and what I've been doing for the last few years, and just stepping through the fear here to be with you all, and to show up and to share this passion of my heart, Mochri. So wherever you are, I'd love to say hello. I haven't looked at who's showing up because it makes me too nervous if I know who's going to be here, so I don't even look. So, but do please say hello and tell me where in the world you are, and I think we have a global tribe out there, and I'd love to say hello and meet you and know where you are. And so I invite you just to get comfortable. Hopefully you're in a comfy space, in comfortable clothes, either on a yoga mat or in a chair. It doesn't matter at all. And just get comfortable wherever you are. And we're just going to settle in. And we're going to settle into our bodies. We're going to settle in through our sound. Our unique sound. Kirtan is not a performance. Kirtan, well, what's so beautiful about it is everybody's voice. It's a collective intention, a collective musical intention. And it is so powerful, and I'm just going to I have been doing some of them live, and so I'm really looking forward to doing more live, so you get that energy. But right now we are in collective space here, and energetically we are all joined, and if we raise our voice, just let that voice out, your unique sound, which is unique to you, which is locked in with your DNA codes, which has those healing codes just for you. The healing, I have to say, from my perspective, the healing that sound brings, our sound, nothing has ever worked for me. It just calms everything down. It just takes me to that place where, meditation is sometimes very difficult. But anyway, so I invite you to just settle in and start to just feel into your body, settle into your space. And if you're comfortable, just closing your eyes. Just listening to the drone, and we're going we'll start with a few ohms if that's not comfortable for you, an ah or a hum, anything just for your sound to blend with our sound. Amazing grace, beautiful, beautiful hymn, followed by Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the wisdom that is within me. Many dangers, toils, and snares we have already come. 'Twas grace that brought us safe thus far, and grace realised I forgot to put in my headphones. Can't hear a thing, so I hope you all can hear me there. That's a beautiful Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and that's how all Kundalini Yoga classes are started, just called tuning into that wisdom of the sages, the wisdom that has existed, that we breathe in from our ancestors, from the masters. And it's a beautiful, beautiful way of just grounding into the wisdom that exists within us all. So this next one is this is a new one that came through like the last couple of weeks. And where it came from was, I'm reading this just beautiful book called Love Without End. And the wisdom of the Master Yeshua. And in it he talks about what we really are made of. And if you take an atom, like an atom from a cell in our body, and you just keep reducing it and magnifying it, and you take it down to the point where it literally, you can't reduce it anymore. They're called adamantine particles. And basically it's energy. Like there's nothing solid there, it's energy. And it is the same energy, the same source that the universe is made of, that, you know, all that is. So, and it is love. He calls it love. That's what we are. That's what we are at our core. So I was thinking about that, and I thought, oh man, that's beautiful. And I was like, what if we didn't have names? Like, what if we were all just called love or peace? And when you met someone, it was like, hey, how you doing? I'm love. Yeah, how you doing? I'm peace. Yeah, lovely to meet you. And so we're just all the same. So this little melody to it, which is, as we'd say at home, a beautiful little ditty. It's kind of like a lullaby. And oh wait, I want to say this. Diagwith, so it's Diagwith Achara, Diagwith Galer, Diagwith Achara, She Grog, She Achan. So Diagwith is, Dia is God in Irish, Gwith, God be with you. And so that's the very same as in India when you're greeted with a namaste. The divine in me meets the divine in you, honors the divine in you. We are the same. So I just thought that's an interesting just blend here. Diagwith Achara, Diagwith Galer, Diagwith Achara, Grodes Shiachan, Is Mishe Grochara, Is Mishe Grogeler, Is Mishe Grochara, Groges Shiachan, Is Tus Grochara, Is Tus Grogeler, Is Tus Grochara, Groges Shiachan. Namaste Chara, Namaste Galer, Namaste Chara, Groges Shiachan. Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om. grachara is misha shichan is misha grachara gragis shichan is tus grachara it's tus shichan is tus grachara gragis shichan namaste achara namaste galer namaste achara gragis shichan om shanti om shanti om shanti om shanti om shanti om shanti Om Shanti, Shanti, peace, Shanti, peace, love and peace. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice right now, yeah? Wouldn't that be nice in the supermarket when you meet the ones that don't agree or whatever, have a different opinion? Anyway, boy, what a time we're in. We just need to tolerance, and we're all the same. We're all doing the best we can. So this one, I just would like to honor my homeland, Ireland, ancestors, all of our ancestors. I think if you're in this space, you were called, your Celtic soul has called you. So all of our ancestors are here with us, and let's just honor them. One day we'll be in their shoes, and we'll be honoring the people on the planet. Right now, let's honor them. Erin Godio, Shinshar Omokri, ancestors in my heart, Mila Buikas, 1,000 thank yous. Ang Sang Wahi Guru is it's a mantra from the Kundalini tradition. Ang Sang Wahi Guru, all of the elements basically saying we are all one. Ang is limb, like we are all limbs of the one. Wahi Guru, water, heat, dark, light, all of the elements of creation. Erin Godyo, Erin Godyo, Erin Godyo, Erin Godyo, Tomo Krilan Lekra, Tomo Krilan Lekra, Tomo Krilan Lekra, Tomo Krilan Lekra, Shin Sherim Mochi, Shin Sherim Shin Mokri, Shin Mokri, Mila, Mila Buikas, Mila, Mila Buikas, Mila, Mila Buikas, Mila, Mila Buikas, Erin Godio, Erin Godio, Erin Godio, Erin Godio, Tomo Krila Negra, Tomo Krila Negra, Tomo Krila Negra, Tomo Krila Negra, Shincher in Mochi, Shincher in Mochi, Shincher in Mochi, Shincher in Mochi, Mila, Mila Buikas, Mila, Mila Buikas, Mila, Mila Buikas, Mila, Mila Buikas. Ang sang Waheguru, 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 Mila, Mila Buikas, Mila, Mila Buikas. Mila Buikas, 1,000 thank yous. 1,000 thank yous. So this next one is in Gurmukhi, which is the language that most of the chants are in the Kundalini tradition. Let me just make sure and check here that everyone can hear me okay, that there's no text coming in here. Okay, I think we're okay. No one's saying, hey, we can't hear you. Anyway, so this one is from the Kundalini tradition, and it's one of the chants that's recommended for the Aquarian age. So we started to enter into the Aquarian age in 2001, and we fully entered it at this last solstice, 12/21/2020. And we moved completely, although it doesn't feel like it in ways when you look at appearances, but someone texted me. Oh, there's a sound delay. Someone's saying there's a sound delay. Not sure what to do about that. At least if you're getting both, I guess it'll be okay. Don't know what to do about that. But anyway, so we moved from the Piscean age, which this is going to sound really ironic, but is about, kind of control and greed and that sort of energy, into the Aquarian age is the more heart-centered. So it may not appear like that, but on the sidelines, that's not center stage, there is this upsurge of love and unity on the planet, because look at how we are all uniting. Even though we may be separated physically, we are all uniting as a species and as a planet. And so it is happening, and it is exciting, and we need to know, and we do know that there are wonderful days ahead for this beautiful planet Earth. So this is a chant, Sat Siri, Siri. It's spelled S-I-R-I, it's pronounced D, Siri, Siri, a call. And this is a victory chant over what we call the death process. And this is one of my favorites. It's just like this anthem that I love. And I brought in a line from a beautiful old folk song that we grew up singing, O Roishe de Vahalwalya, which was written by the great Padraig Pearse, 1920, and the great Irish poet, teacher, revolutionary. And in it he honours this amazing Shakti warrior from Irish history in the 16th century named Gráinne Whale. And she was the daughter of this boat captain, this merchant, and she was an independent lassie, I can tell you, and she wanted her own boat. So when he told her, nah, not really, girls don't do that, or not with that hair, she went and shaved her head, and she took over his fleet of boats, and she defended our waters against invaders. And so she was quite the badass, if you'll excuse the French, but she was an amazing Shakti warrior. And so this is from her. So Oro is like a victory call. Shedal Vaha, it is your way. Awalya is home. So I take it to mean in this context, home, the big home, like home, the eternity that, we came from, that from where we came, that place, that's where I take it from. So, Sat Siri. Sat City, City Call, City Call, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam, Akal Murid Waheguru, Sat City, City Call, City Call, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam, Akal Murid Waheguru, Sat City, City Call, City Call, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam, Akal Murid Waheguru, Sat City, City Call, City Call, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam, Akal Murid Waheguru, Sat City, City Call, City Call, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam, Akal Murid Waheguru, Akal Murid Waheguru, Akal Murid Waheguru. Oro Shedava Hawalya, 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 Sat City, City Call, City Call, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam, Akal Murid Waheguru, Akal Murid Waheguru, Akal Murid Powerful mantra. I don't know if you can hear the birds. They are singing so loud outside. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Nashville. this next one is, it's one of my favorite prayers. Always has been. And it's the prayer of Saint Francis. This amazingly beautiful creature, man, that was, from the 13th century Italy, who gave up all of the riches, came from a privileged family, and he gave up all those riches to serve the poor. And when his father challenged him one time about, where all his possessions came from, he literally stripped down. I just read this morning, and my friend Brenda, who lives near her, hey Brenda, she was telling me this also, that he literally stripped off his fine clothes of silk and stood naked in the middle of the court, and they were horrified, and he put on a sackcloth and he went and he served the poor. And I've always been drawn to him because of his love of the earth and the creatures. He called them his brothers and sisters. He knew innately that, that God, the divine source, existed in all beings and all living life, the trees and everything around him. So I've always been drawn to him for that reason. I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful prayer, and I put this melody to it, and I think it's just such a pertinent time right now for these sentiments. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. And where there's doubt, let there be faith. Where there's despair, let there be hope. And where there's darkness, let there be light. And where there's sadness, let there be joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may be not consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it's in giving that we receive, and it's in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it's in dying that we are born to eternal life. And it's in dying that we are born to eternal life. And it's in dying that we are born to eternal life. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 And loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, love. Where there's division, unity. And where there's differences, respect. And where there's conflict, tolerance. And where there's anger, calm. And where there's depression, hope. And where there's fear, peace. And where there's loneliness, community. And where there's cruelty, compassion. And where there's disease, wellness. And where there's tyranny, freedom. Make up your own. Yeah. From our lips to God's ears. So one of the things I love about mantra is, you know, when I was growing up singing, I could never remember all the words of all the songs, and I always in such awe of like people who sat in pubs and sang for hours and remembered all the words. And I had like two, you know, party pieces, and I could remember all the words. And then apart from that, I was screwed. I just couldn't remember all the words. So it's one of the things I love about mantra, because you don't have to remember that many, especially in this one. This one has two words: Satya, which is Sanskrit for truth; Sirsha, which is Irish for freedom. Satya Sirsha, 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 Sirsha, Satya 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 Sirsha. That's like a mini mantra, like small but mighty. Satya, like truth and freedom. Is there anything we want more right now? Truth and freedom. Anyway, it's a little ditty. A little ditty. Okay. So as I was noodling around this week, speaking of Sirsha, I bought this baron off a drummer here in Nashville, and I put this on it. This is the ancient script Ogham, O-G-H-A-M, and this spells Sirsha, S-A-O-I or S-E, Sirsha. You read them from the bottom up. It's the ancient language of the Druids. But anyway, I've always loved the baron. I mean, I'm not that great at it, but I love it. And I was noodling around, and I came on this Irish Facebook group called the Irish Baron. And some of those players are just incredible on there. Like, they'd make you want to hang up your baron, which I didn't. But what I did was I came across this amazingly beautiful player named Vogue. Some of you may know him in Ireland. Rinne, R-Y-N-N-E, and he plays just with his hand, no beater, and I just loved it, and I was inspired to put down my beater. So there's something really organic about the skin on skin. Most barons are from goat skin, and I completely honor the animals that gave their lives so we can drum on their skins. So with greatest honoring of that. so I've been kind of playing around with this. Just no beater. So this is Gobinde. So this is Gurmukhi again, and these are just different aspects of the divine. So you have Gobinde, sustainer, all the different aspects of God, the divine source, universe, whatever. Mukande, liberator. Udare, enlightener. Apare, infinite one, destroying, like destroyer of evil. Hariyang, Kariyang, creator. Nirname, nameless, like you really just can't contain it with one name, nameless. And Akame, desireless. So this is kind of a cool rhythmic chant. And then after that we'll go into Rake, Rakanahar. The rockin' one I did last time, which I love too, but that's a great mantra of protection.
Up
chai. Just a simmerata suka hoya satla duka chai. Boy, that is good medicine. Just to beat the crap out of a baron. It just feels so good. I hope you're all beating whatever you have there. Maybe not your husbands or wives, but something. Beating something. Maybe spoons. That's a good one. People play the spoons and the bones at home in Ireland. It's an amazing sound. So shout out to Devogue. He inspired me. I'm going to get better. I'm going to keep practicing. And I'm going to get better. Okay. Where are we? All right. Oh, yeah. Love this one. We did this one last month and people loved it. In this one, we're also going to honor the elements, the 4 elements. In shamanism, we honor the directions and the elements, and we'll honor in this one. We'll honor the Ankala, earth, Guiha, which is wind, symbolizing the air element. Then we have Antina, fire. And then Ishka, which is water, and putting that with another Gurmukhi chant, Ek Omkar Satguru Parasad, basically saying we are all one, there's one creator. Prasad is like gift, meaning like it is all a gift. Everything has been gifted to us, so we are honoring all of our gifts. Antina, Parisa Ekonkar Satguru Parisaranda Ekonkar Satguru Parisaranda Ekonkar Satguru Parisaranda Ekonkar Satguru Parisaranda Untitled Viha Antina Untitled Viha Tina Ekonkar Satguru Parisar Ekonkar Satguru Parisar Ekonkar Satguru Parisar Ekonkar Satguru Parisar Ekonkar Satguru Parisaranda 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 Ekonkar Satguru Parisaranda. Let's check here and see if everyone is still online. Sorry about the sounds like a leaf blower. A leaf blower, sorry. Okay. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. Adi, primal Shakti, divine feminine energy, creative force of the universe that exists within us all, male and female. It's not a gender thing. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine. So here we celebrate the Adi Shakti. Shakti. Just love saying that, Shakti. Reminds me of Shakt, in Irish, Shakt. And so we are honoring the Shakti force, and we are honoring the great Bridget, ancient goddess breed, protector, healer, patron of the arts, matron saint of Ireland, Bridget. And she is celebrated in Celtic shamanism. We are in the east still. We will be in the east direction until May 1st, which is Bealtaine. That is, signifies the beginning, the turning of the wheel and the beginning of summer. So right now we are still in the spring, and we celebrate Bridget's Day on Imbolc, which is February 1st. So we have a few more weeks of celebrating the East, and so she's the keeper of the fire, the keeper of the flame. So Solace Breed here is Solace, the light of Breed, the light of Bridget, Shakti goddess. Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Nadi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Madi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Namo Namo, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Namo Namo, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Namo Namo, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Sol Esplita, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Pritam Bhagati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Madi Shakti, Madi Shakti, Namo Namo. that was live with people, it would just probably just keep going, and just people would be dancing and going wild, crazy, with their shaktiness, with their shocking shaktiness. All right, we may be at the end, I think. Oh my God, it's 2:14. All right, that is it. Perfect timing. This was fun. We'll finish up with our beautiful ancient Celtic blessing. Longtime son. Beautiful old blessing. I don't know if it came from Wales or Ireland. I'm not sure. We could fight over that. No, we don't need anything else to fight over. We don't need anything else to fight over. Shine upon you, oh love, surround you, and the pure light within you guide you. Shine upon you, oh love, surround you, and the pure light within you guide Bannachtí an torasart, Lochra inat agus tart, go sulshi sulish bannaha an leort, a quiggle the cream or beg the criminal. May the blessing of light be on you, light without and light within. May the blessed sunlight shine upon you and warm your heart till it grows like a great turf fire. That the turf is being outlawed in Ireland, I hear. Beannach Tígul there, got míle machgat. Thank you for coming and sharing this space. This was fun. Hope to do it one day in person with all of you somewhere, somehow. I appreciate your love and support. I'm going to keep going. Probably, I'll do one in a month's time again. Some of you were so kind last month to offer an exchange of energy. If you feel called to do that, that would be lovingly appreciated and received with gratitude. My PayPal is on the event information there. I am grateful to you all for showing up, and Beannach Tígul Léir, Grach Síocháin, love and peace, and see you soon. All right. Slán agus Beannach.